Welcome, everybody, to Garden Grove's annual State of the City Luncheon. We are finally here. Yes, that definitely deserves an applause. I'm Claudette Baltimore, President and CEO of the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce. Gosh, what an amazing turnout we have today. It's truly heartening to witness such strong support for this event. As many of you know, today's luncheon holds special significance as it marks Mayor Jones's final State of the City address. Thank you sincerely for gracing us with your presence. Your attendance not only reflects your engagement with our city, but also boosts endeavors of the Chamber of Commerce. Our mission remains steadfast in supporting business growth in Garden Grove. Our focus is to create a stronger local economy. If you're in the audience and are not yet members of the Chamber, please consider becoming one. Our dedication lies in serving the needs of the business community and our members. We enhance their visibility through a plethora of initiatives, including our annual events, such as this one, our Business of the Year Awards Gala, numerous networking mixers, our advocacy efforts, educational workshops, student scholarships, and much, much more. We also promote through various media platforms to extend our reach. But most importantly, we help connect and develop relationships. We recognize that establishing connections is key and crucial for the overall success for everyone. Our emphasis is on your city, your chamber, your business. Thank you once again for your presence and support. Together, let's continue to foster growth and prosperity in Garden Grove. Thank you. Now I'd like to acknowledge the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. These individuals volunteer their time and expertise and each play a vital role. Please stand when I call your name, beginning with our Executive Committee. Our Chair of the Board, Dr. True McMahon from Garden Grove Hospital Medical Center. Vice Chair and Community Affairs Chair, Mr. Michael Johnson of Republic Services. Immediate past Chair, Mr. John Glenn of Edward Jones. Past Chair, Errol Giuliano of Giuliano Specialty Foods. Our CFO, Mr. Jim DeMaio. Executive Secretary, Mr. Russell Lobu of Kaiser Permanente. Our Ambassador Chair, Mr. Clay Bach of Integrity Jewelers. Business and Education Chair, Norman Karachuk of GK Design International. Our Government Affairs Chair, Dr. Les Malo of Garden Grove Dog and Cat Hospital. Our Membership Chair, Stephanie Nguyen Yu of Burnham Benefits Insurance Services. Our Social Media and Marketing Chair, Victoria Majors, Pacific Rim Mechanical. Victoria couldn't make it today. She's about to have a baby, so shout out to Victoria and baby. Women's Division Committee Chair, Ms. Majda Girami of Karaki Business Services. That's our executive committee, y'all, and the rest of our directors. There's more. Dave Barisic of Brandywine Homes. Miss Susie Clisson, West County Tire and Automotive. JJ. Efren Davalos from California Fuels and Lubricants. Dr. Paul De Dio, Cypress College. Robert Emmanuel, DeBello Agency. Ms. Van Gordon of Van Wen Gordon Insurance and Financial Services. Kit Gutierrez, Moore Marketing Team. Mr. Joe Hu, Garden Grove Shell number 1. Tim Ibrahim, Carolina's Italian Restaurant. JJ Haurigi of Azteca Restaurant and Lounge. That's the one booming, you guys. And Elaine Myers of Orange County Emergency Pet Clinic. Thank you so much, board. It is an absolute honor to work with all of you. Let's give them another round of applause. I would also like to mention Garden Grove's Man and Woman of the Year, Mr. Joe Hammer and Andrea Perez. Yes. Now, of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors who helped make today's event possible. No need to hold your applause as they deserve recognition. You deserve recognition, so feel free to cheer. Here we go. Our partner sponsors. Coastline Community College. Edgemore Infrastructure and Real Estate and Clark Construction. Garden Grove Unified School District. Garden Grove Hospital Medical Center. Republic Services. Our supporter sponsors, bear with me, there's a lot. Be Well OC. Cypress College. DTN Tech. Garden Grove Community Foundation. Garden Grove Dental and Orthodontics. Garden Grove Tourism Promotion Corporation. Garden Grove Shell Number 1. Hyatt Regency Orange County and SCG. Kaiser Permanente. Karaki Business Services, Inc. Korean American Chamber of Commerce of Orange County. Orange Coast College. Pi Group. The Promenade. Rotary Club of Garden Grove. Visit Anaheim. Woodruff and Smart. I also want to say thank you to our photography sponsor, Sky White Films. Our AV sponsor is Encore. And now to our friend sponsors, Parking Company of America. Orange County Emergency Pet Clinic. Office of County Supervisor Vicente Sarmiento. Southern California Gas Company. And Old Grove Auto. We are so grateful to each and every one of you for your support. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Hyatt Regency and their staff for this great venue, food, and excellent service as always. It takes so many people to put this event together. Thank you, everyone. A shout out to Anne Marie, who accommodates our needs and makes things happen. Thanks, girl. As you know, an event like this requires teamwork. This is a collaboration between the city and the chamber, and there are numerous people whose tireless efforts deserve recognition. Anna Polito and her team at Community Relations Department, and GGTV3, Jeff Davis and Marie Moran. A special shout to Jen Goddard and City's Community Services Department. And also Anna Gold from IT Department, whose creativity brought our flyer and program to life. If you made it over to my right at the exhibit area, now you know why the clock tower has electricity coming out of it from our invite. Okay, if not, you soon will. And go over there later. All of our helpers and volunteers today, our chamber ambassadors, thank you so much. Last but not least, the person chasing you down for your guest names and meal choices, the other half of the chamber office, and my favorite staff member, Miss Sunny Rubalcaba Medel. Now I'd like to bring up our Vice Chair, Mike Johnson, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Michael.
Thank you, Claudette. I love seeing the room. Garden Grove's still a city that believes in volunteers, and just thanks so much to our staff, our committee that's put this event on. And I just love seeing the theme of the DeLorean, the Tesla, and I think that's just symbolic of the work of our city leaders and our mayor, the leadership he's provided. So with that in mind, as we get ready to do the Pledge of Allegiance, just think a little bit about the words and what that freedom does and how that relates to all of your good deeds here in Garden Grove. So we'll use those words of the pledge. If we can start, ready, begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. If you could stay standing, we're going to have a few more, a special treat for us. So bring Claudette up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. Like I said, please remain standing. I'd like to call up Michelle Nguyen Gordon to sing the national anthem. Michelle.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow. Thank you so much, Michelle. You may sit down. 13 years old. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to introduce and call to the stage Chaplain of the Garden Grove Police Department, Chaplain James Scheller, to lead us in the invocation.
Thank you. Wow, I was going to sing my invocation, but no way am I going to follow that. Great job. Wow. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we come to you today with such grateful hearts, Lord. And first, we must thank you for Steve Jones. As it's his last meeting here, Lord, I'd ask that you would bless that family. Thank you for the years that you've given us with Steve, Lord, and his leadership. Bless him and his family as they go on, Lord, and keep your hand on them. Now, Lord, as we look today at what you've been doing in our city this last year, let us be thankful and grateful. Lord, we've seen prosperity. We've seen different events, successful events, Lord. And Lord, we anticipate this coming year, 2024, as we're in it right now, and the excitement that you're giving us, Lord. Continue to bless our businesses, Lord. Draw us close together as a community. Let Garden Grove be a beacon, a Southern California beacon of California. Thank you again for today. We leave this time before you, and let us remember what you're doing in our great city. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor James. With that, lunch is served. We will be back shortly.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Garden Grove, and I hope you're enjoying your lunch. And I get the honor of announcing all of the officials that are here today, all the big shots. So here we go. From the city of Garden Grove, our very own Mayor Steve Jones. Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Tran, District 3. Councilmember George Brightigam, District 1. Councilmember John O'Neill, District 2. Councilmember Joe Dovin, District 4. Councilmember Stephanie Kloppenstein, District 5. Councilmember Kim Nguyen Penaluza, District 6. City Manager Lisa Kim. Our Police Chief Amir El Farag. Division Chief Craig Covey, Orange County Fire Authority. Former Garden Grove City Council Member Tu Ha Nguyen. Our elected officials representing Garden Grove, representing Congresswoman Michelle Steele's office, Stephanie Q. The Superintendent of Garden Grove Unified School District, Dr. Gabriela Mafi. Representing the Garden Grove Unified School District Board of Education, Van Kwok Win. And welcome from our neighboring cities, representing the city of Cypress, Mayor Scott Minikas. Mayor Pro Tem Bonnie Heat, Councilmember Francis Marquez. And from our neighbor and the city of Fountain Valley, Councilmember Jim Kunin. Representing the city of Santa Ana, Councilmember David Penaluza. And representing the city of Westminster, Mayor Chi Charles Wynn. Vice Mayor Kimberly Ho. And council members Amy Fan West and Carlos Manzo. And I get to mention my Table 5 Garden Grove Rotary just because I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Susie. Hi. I get the honor and privilege of introducing our keynote speaker and guest of honor. Mayor Steve Jones was born and raised in Garden Grove and attended schools in Garden Grove Unified School District. He and his wife Nanny are proudly raising their 2 sons, and I want you to remember their names, especially if you're a soccer fan, because they're rising stars in the soccer world, Jaden and Ashton Jones. Mayor Jones has served for 8 years on the Garden Grove Planning Commission with several terms as chair, 10 years on the City Council prior to becoming mayor in 2016. He was then re-elected in 2018, re-elected in 2020, re-elected again in 2022. Oh my gosh. He is a past president and current board member for the Garden Grove Community Foundation. He also served as a board member for the Orange County Transportation Authority in the Orange County Sanitation District. He has been an active member of the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce, thank you, Steve, since 1999. Wow. Showing your age there. He is the founder and president of Olympia Capital Corporation, a privately held asset management company formed in 2010. His community goal was to remain open and accessible to the public and play a unifying role among fellow council members and other community leaders in order to facilitate consensus on what action should be implemented to keep Garden Grove a great place to live, work, and play. I'm glad to hear that because we're not letting you go any further. As mayor, he championed the Reimagine Garden Grove campaign, which has yielded several hugely successful open streets events, public art installations, a major music festival. It was major. The Steelback Garden Grove, a Medal of Honor bike and pedestrian trail, and other significant development projects in the downtown area. So as you can see, Mayor Jones has done a whole lot. And he sees Garden Grove as a microcosm of the global economy, setting an example of how all cities should celebrate the richness of cultural diversity and find strength in community peace and harmony. It is now drum roll please. Well, not all the way off, guys.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Yes, there's the drum roll. Thank you. My pleasure to invite the Honorable Mayor D. Jones.
Thank you. Thank you. Luckily, the time machine brought me back to 2024 because staying in 1985 would have meant reliving those bad teenage hair years. As always, it's a tremendous pleasure to be here with all of you to highlight Garden Grove's most significant events from the past year, focus on where we are today, and share some insight into the future of this great city. 2024 is a milestone year. We're celebrating the 150th anniversary of our town's formation in 1874. That's so amazing. And while not as history-making as our town's establishment, 2024 also marks my final year as the mayor of Garden Grove. Since 2016, I've had the immense privilege of serving this city as mayor and delivering Garden Grove's annual State of the City address, highlighting our city's recent accomplishments and forward vision, and recognizing the people who make it all possible has never grown old. Expressing deepest appreciation to my city council colleagues, our city partners, businesses, investors, service organizations, city leadership and staff, and many more, remains as true today as it was years ago. And sharing my profound love and passion for this amazing community, my hometown, will stay with me until the end of time. Just as I can look back on significant experiences from the past that continue to guide me in the future, so does Garden Grove. Our foundation for success is built in part on the knowledge, experiences, and challenges of the past. Putting that wisdom into practice leads to accomplishments today and a stronger community for tomorrow. The City of Garden Grove has a 68-year legacy of committed leadership. Just as I once became a first-time council member and mayor, the changing of the guard represents the next generation of new ideas, vision, and dedication to public service. I'd now like to take a moment to acknowledge my esteemed colleagues, our current Garden Grove City Council, starting with District 3 Council Member and Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Tran. Please stand. District 1 Council Member George Bredingham. District 2 Council Member John O'Neill. District 4 Council Member Joe Dovin. District 5 Councilmember Stephanie Kloffenstein. And District 6 Councilmember Kim Nguyen Penalosa. Also, our city management team, led by the amazing city manager Lisa Kim. Assistant City Manager Matt West. Assistant City Manager and Economic Development and Housing Director Ursula Luna Reynosa. Our wonderful Police Chief Amir Alfara. Orange County Fire Authority Division Chief Craig Covey. Community Development Director Nikki Wetzel. Community Services Director John Montanchez. Finance Director Patricia Song. Human Resources Director Laura Stover. Information Technology Director Anand Rao. And last but definitely not least, Public Works Director Bill Murray. My thanks as well to the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce and Chamber President and CEO Claudette Baltimore. I'd also like to recognize a few celebrity guests here today. We're joined, for starters, by former Anaheim Mayor Tom Tate, La Palma Mayor Marshall Goodman, also known as Ross MG from the original Sublime. And also my dear friend DJ Symphony from the Wu-Tang Clan. And of course, my enduring love and admiration for my strong and beautiful wife, Manavani. And our two amazing young men, Jaden and Ashton. With time comes inevitable growth and change, and Garden Grove is a testament to that. Yet our respect for our historical roots, our hometown feel, and our unwavering spirit of community thrive in every effort and action. To show you what I mean, let's set our time machine to 2023 as we watch Garden Grove's year in review. 3, 2, 1.
Yet another reason to celebrate life in Garden Grove, a new playground at Magnolia Park.
I'm so excited about this new playground at Magnolia Park. The mayor and I and all the council members have been working hard to rejuvenate all of our parks, but this park here at Magnolia has a special place in my heart because I've lived in District 2 my whole life. Now it's got a new facelift. I think the kids are going to love it, adults are going to love it. It's just awesome.
The playground has a citrus farm theme, very fitting for what was the home of citrus grower Ernest Wakeham, namesake of Wakeham Elementary School, and an early resident of our beloved town that began 150 years ago.
Those early pioneers were famous for their citrus, strawberries, and chili peppers. But if they could go back to the future, to the year 2024, they'd be impressed with what became of the small town founded in 1874 by Alonzo Gary Cook.
Now a thriving, diverse city of more than 170,000 people. And those of us who get to live, work, and invest in Garden Grove today have much to be proud of.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Like the 2023 groundbreaking of Brookhurst Place Phase 2.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love to see our city looking better
It's Garden Grove's biggest mixed-use commercial and residential development, along our city's namesake boulevard in the heart of OC Koreatown.
The City of Garden Grove is open for business, and this is another testament to our private sector choosing to invest locally in the City of Garden Grove, and for us to see this project break ground is another extraordinary moment for us.
I'm just so excited right now. I cannot wait to see it become reality.
There was more excitement as Garden Grove celebrated the opening of its newest hotel, Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Vietnamese American owned, it's our city's first hotel south of the 22 freeway.
Garden Grove is home to the largest population of Vietnamese outside of Vietnam. We have so many different businesses here in Garden Grove that are the first Vietnamese owned. So to just add another one to our list and have it be a hotel, I think is absolutely amazing.
Overseeing our city's exciting economic development is a new economic development director.
Almost every city says they are committed to economic development. It's one of their highest priorities, but Garden Grove really does put their money where their mouth is.
Ursula Luna Reynosa was officially welcomed at a special reception.
Really helping business grow is a passion of mine, and I look forward to moving that along here in Garden Grove. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to join this Garden Grove team.
Another new addition to Garden Grove, new bike lanes have been added to 5 major streets.
With the Open Streets events that started in 2014, I think that really brought the conversation of active transportation to the forefront and made it a mission for the City Council to create walkable spaces and bike lanes.
While not quite ready for hoverboards, the new lanes offer an active and safe way for our community to both bike and walk around our beautiful city.
I think the city adding more bike lanes is thinking of the bigger picture, and it just makes me very happy that that's an option. Thank you. Thank you for the bike lanes.
And our city welcomed a new community development director.
I'm super thrilled to be here with the City of Garden Grove and all the exciting and amazing things that are happening here.
Garden Grove warmly welcomed Nikki Wetzel with her own special reception.
I am ecstatic to welcome Nikki. She brings a breadth of knowledge related to planning, building, and code enforcement.
On hand for the occasion were Nikki's proud parents.
It's a very nice thing. This community seems to be very nice, and it makes her feel proud to be here.
This is a beautiful event. I feel so honored and so special. So thank you. There's so much passion in the city and so much great leadership, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
On behalf of the entire Garden Grove Police Department, I would like to thank all of you for being here tonight for this special moment.
Our city comes together for difficult times as well.
Today we dedicate this beautiful bridge and plaque in memory of Corporal Han Cho.
Family, friends, and fellow officers gathered to honor Corporal Han Cho.
My brother Han was my childhood hero. He was someone that I always looked up to. He was very admirable to me. He just knew how to talk to different people. A great and amazing person and a man of faith.
The beloved 28-year veteran of the Garden Grove Police Department and father of 2 lost his life in a tragic off-duty motorcycle accident.
He literally smiled all the time. He loved his job very much. For an older officer, he was still full of energy. Great example for all the younger officers that were coming up through the ranks.
Han will be forever remembered as a bridge and plaque outside the Garden Grove Community Meeting Center was dedicated in his honor. A ceremony that to fellow officers is indicative of our entire city.
Garden Grove is completely unique. There's all these other agencies that, say they take care of their officers, but I could truly say that there's no community or city that treats us as well as they do.
Garden Grove looks out for everyone.
This is such an exciting undertaking right now. We've waited a long time for this day.
We're paving a way toward a better future for the unhoused. That's why we've partnered with the cities of Westminster, Fountain Valley, and the County of Orange on the new Central Cities Navigation Center.
We're thrilled, and this is a tremendous partnership.
Offering housing, supportive services, and more. The center will help get unhoused people off the street and back on their feet.
It was a team effort, and this is a true example of a quality collaboration to address our resources at a regional level.
We've got resources here. This is the first of many steps that will address the all-encompassing need.
Garden Grove also offers the Cal Optima Street Medicine Program. the Be Well OC mobile response team to deliver in-community crisis response in collaboration with and under the leadership of our Garden Grove Police Department's Special Resource Team.
And then you said that they have a case manager there?
Yeah. Garden Grove is also working with Caltrans to beautify over 2,000 feet of existing fencing and enhance street outreach to the encampment population in the city.
It is part of our effort to beautify and to make the area a little more safe, a little more protective, and overall that will help the neighborhood.
Our beloved Garden Grove has come a long way, from its agricultural roots to a diverse, thriving city of more than 170,000 people. I've had the great privilege of serving Garden Grove, my hometown, for nearly 25 years. On the Planning Commission, the City Council, and finally as mayor for the last 8 years. And I'm confident that if I could go back to the future, our best days are still to come. As you heard in the video, the city was very excited to break ground on the Central Cities Navigation Center last June, and has worked tirelessly to complete this project within 1 year because of the important resources it brings to those in need. Today, it's my pleasure to announce that this goal has been met, and the city will celebrate the center's inauguration on June 5th, 2024. My thanks to our Garden Grove team, as well as the cities of Fountain Valley and Westminster and the County of Orange for this outstanding success. Let's hear it for that partnership. On July 1st, 1957, a year after Garden Grove's incorporation, the Garden Grove Police Department was born. Comprised of 18 patrolmen, 3 sergeants, and Police Chief Reese Ballard, the department was entrusted with protecting and serving what would soon become the fastest growing city in America. While the number of police officers peaked in the late 90s, budget restraints resulted in officers being understaffed year after year. Now, thanks to the 2018 passage of Measure O, the Garden Grove Police Department achieved a 97% sworn staffing level at the end of fiscal year 22-23. Yes. With additional funding from Measure O, a future Garden Grove public safety facility will break ground in May of this year, followed by an enhanced Civic Center Park as part of the landmark Garden Grove Civic Center Revitalization Project. This $152 million project, located in the heart of our city, propels the Garden Grove Police Department into a modern era of public service. Divided into 2 phases, Phase 1 is comprised of a 3-story, 103,000 square foot police facility and 4-level parking structure, slated for completion in March of 2026. Phase 2, anticipated to open in the summer of 2027, creates 2.8 acres of open green space with a memorial garden and walking trail. Kudos to our Garden Grove project team members, along with Edgemore Infrastructure and Real Estate, Clark Construction Group, and AC Martin. From complex public safety facilities to popular accessory dwelling units, our city's Community Development Department provides the tools needed to build safe, sound projects and maintain residential and commercial property standards. This month, the city launches a new 3-month multi-language awareness campaign, highlighting important information and services from the Community Development's Planning, Building and Safety, and Code Enforcement divisions. Themed Plan, Build, Beautify, the campaign aims to increase knowledge and encourage the use of online and in-person services to plan smart, build safe, and keep properties looking their best. Another new tool to connect with city information and services is the redesigned Garden Grove mobile app. Created by the city's Information Technology Department, the app offers a variety
of convenient new features, including the ability to report an issue directly from your smart device. Let's take a quick look at how modern technology and creativity are making life easier in Garden Grove.
Misha, I'm sorry. I am just all over the place today. I mean, look at me. First, I spilled coffee on me, then my car didn't start, and then... Why do I feel like that doesn't belong there?
Because it doesn't.
Misha?
You can report it on the Garden Grove app. Just open the app, click on the report issue icon at the bottom, and then select new issue. Don't forget to take a photo.
Like a selfie of us?
No, silly, like a picture of the concern. You can report anything from potholes to abandoned furniture, graffiti, or even a coyote.
Or your talking dog?
Please be patient after submitting your concern. Reported issues are handled by the appropriate city department, and solutions can take time. Of course, if there's an emergency, please call 911.
Well, that was easy to report.
It's easy to report an issue in Garden Grove. Get the latest version of the Garden Grove app today.
So, are we not going to talk about how you just started talking to me after 10 years and had nothing to say to me last night about my outfit, or?
I think now is the time for that selfie.
I knew you didn't like it.
By the way, Gigi, the Garden Grove app has more than just report an issue. You can get city news, contact your council member, receive alerts, watch GGTV3 videos, access services, and much more.
As we explore new technologies, a world where vehicles take flight is no longer science fiction. It's an exciting innovation that will one day lessen our reliance on roads. But for now, committing significant efforts and funds into our streets and infrastructure remains a high priority toward enhancing their reliability and longevity. Over the last year, the city invested nearly $24 million into a capital improvement plan to enhance city streets, parks, facilities, and other essential infrastructure. The Pavement Management Acceleration Program resulted in substantial improvement of several high-traffic thoroughfares that included Garden Grove Boulevard, Chapman, and Lamson Avenues. One project area that underwent an amazing transformation is the Acacia Josephine neighborhood. During heavy rains, streets lacking curb and gutter, sidewalks, driveway approaches, and adequate paving would flood, extending into the yards of homes. The result of this 2-year, $9.5 million storm drain and street reconstruction project, partially funded by CDBG funds, was elevating the local infrastructure and curb appeal into the 22nd century. So when is the best time to be in Garden Grove? Personally, I think Garden Grove's best time is when it's time to eat. In 2021, the city's Office of Economic Development created a new program that furthered the city's commitment to supporting small businesses and protecting local jobs in the restaurant industry, called Foods of Garden Grove. Yay. The Foods of Garden Grove program features an online interactive map and social platforms highlighting diverse hand-picked restaurants and eateries, selected for their industry recognition, strong Yelp reviews, and word-of-mouth referrals. The list includes prestigious James Beard and Michelin star honorees and Food Network featured restaurants. The program is currently undergoing a refresh and will soon be relaunched with an expanded list of premier restaurants and eateries. Here's a sneak preview of what's in store.
Hi, I'm Garden Grove Mayor Steve Jones. As a fellow foodie, I'm thrilled to reintroduce the Foods of Garden Grove program, highlighting the city's unique food culture through a list of select Garden Grove restaurants. It's no secret that Garden Grove boasts a vibrant and diverse food scene, enticing people from all over to experience the delicious sights, sounds, smells, and flavors of Garden Grove. From the tantalizing aromas of pho in Little Saigon, the sizzling of authentic Latin street tacos on the east side, and crunching of extra crispy Korean fried chicken in OC Koreatown, to the comfort of local favorites in the downtown area, Garden Grove is a melting pot of food, culture, and traditions. Join me as we celebrate the brilliant restaurants who've helped define Garden Grove's vibrant food scene by visiting the Foods of Garden Grove website at ggcity.org and follow the socials on Instagram and TikTok. Please watch for the upcoming relaunch of the Foods of Garden Grove program. Food royalty has come to Garden Grove as the first Smoke Queen Barbecue becomes the anchor tenant for Cottage Industries, the city's unique commercial enclave near the Civic Center that uses repurposed craftsman homes. Celebrity chef Winnie Yi Lakani brings her signature East meets West flavors to the city, known for its outstanding food options. Other food establishments recently or soon to be joining our city are BBQ Chicken, Pollo Campero, Thirsty Cow Korean BBQ, The Habit Burger, Hummus Republic, Moji Tea, and Yoshiharu Ramen. Among notable businesses recently opening their doors in Garden Grove is EV manufacturer Harbinger Motors. Setting the course for innovative electric vehicle technology and the growing demand for medium-duty EVs, Harbinger recently celebrated its official grand opening and the delivery of its first of many Garden Grove-built electric chassis. Another commodity in high demand is Garden Grove's hospitality industry. Joining a contingency from Visit Anaheim, city representatives pitched Garden Grove as an international tourist destination to travel agents, media, and other industry stakeholders in South Korea and Japan. Realizing that pictures speak volumes in any language, the following video was especially produced to highlight Garden Grove's local and regional attractions.
Small town charm, international flavor, and big city appeal at the center of everything in Orange County. That's Garden Grove, California. Check in to one of our many first-class hotels in the Grove District. We're a business-friendly city where hard work and entrepreneurship are celebrated, encouraged, and provided for, with the best in city services, excellent public safety, and a world-class convention center close at hand. Explore our vibrant Koreatown, historic downtown, and America's largest and most prominent Little Saigon. Delight in all the culinary treats the city has to offer, from a host of award-winning international and ethnic restaurants, including Mexican, Vietnamese, Korean, and classic American fare. Your hotel couldn't be more convenient. Steps away from Disneyland, minutes from beautiful beaches, and a short drive to the year-round adventure awaiting in our majestic nearby mountains. World-class shopping is right here as well, along with major league sports and the very best in live music venues. It's everything you need, everything you want, for business and pleasure in the heart of Orange County. Small town charm, international flavor, big city appeal, and perfect weather. Garden Grove, California.
Tourism continues to drive our city's thriving local economy, as transient occupancy tax revenues for the fiscal year 23-24 are on track to surpass $28 million at the end of this June. Five out of the 8 months in this fiscal year, the city reached historical highs in TOT revenues. At the start of 2024, the city's finance department presented a 5-year general fund forecast to the city council, indicating that without any unforeseen negative impacts to the city's revenue base, the city will continue to have a balanced budget for the next 5 years. For a city that has historically and proudly made more out of less, the future continues to look bright for Garden Grove. Things have certainly changed around here. I remember when this was all farmland as far as the eye can see. That's a movie line that an 1874 time traveler would say when arriving at the present or future of Garden Grove. As I look back on the past and into the future, I realize how lucky I am that this amazing city has become such an integral part of my being over the past 25 years. And it's all about the people I've met and the genuine friendships I've made. The hundreds of talented and compassionate city employees I've worked with who pour heart and soul into their professions day in and day out. The public safety personnel who, without hesitation, put their lives on the line to keep the rest of us safe. Our small business entrepreneurs who risk it all to see their American dreams come to fruition. Our neighbors who look out for one another. The families who choose to live and raise their children here. Garden Grove is a special place, and it is imperative that we honor the traditions of our past as time launches us into the future. I've spent an inordinate amount of time over the past 25 years searching for common denominators that bring people of all walks of life together and connect our city's past to its present with an eye on what fruits the future might bear. We must never forget our agricultural roots, the gardens and the groves that emanated from seeds sown decades ago, and the bountiful crops that have been reaped as fields have been developed into buildings and property values have soared, following the post-World War II boom era when our city limits were defined on the map. Travel forward 68 years from our original incorporation, and this city has become a hustling and bustling hub of diversity, a global economy magnified into 18 square miles. We have a golden opportunity to act as a shining example of how the rest of the world ought to behave and treat one another with kindness and compassion, because, after all, our commonalities far outweigh our differences. As I run out of time serving as your mayor at the end of this year, I would like to make an impassioned plea for the future leaders of this city to embrace the solid foundation our forefathers laid and maintain a steady, stable, and welcoming drumbeat of progress moving forward, without any unnecessary drama or disruptions. Our city's past is highly respectable, and our current condition is healthy. So I encourage everyone in this room to play an active role in shaping our bright future. And more than anything, I thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful memories I'll keep, and from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to serve in office for all these years. It has been my greatest honor. Thank you.
Greetings, Garden Grovers, and those visiting from nearby townships and villages. My name is Alonzo G. Cook. I come here today from a very different garden grove, which I founded 150 years ago. I must say, a lot has changed around these parts, and you have done well. This here Hyatt Hotel is really something, and I hear there's a hotel just down the road with water slides and a food court made of shipping containers. My word. Well, I traveled through time in this here DeLorean contraption with a specific purpose. That is to honor a certain man. Now I hear that he wrestles and plays hockey and stage dives, whatever that is. And he's also had quite an impact on this place. 25 years, they tell me, serving the people as commissioner, city council member, and mayor. His name is Steve Jones. And I'm told you have one of those moving pictures honoring his service to this great city, Garden Grove.
My dad was an old school family doctor from back in the day, operated his practice for 42 years here in Garden Grove, and I always admired and respected his level of community service and the way he gave back. So I think I was always proud of that and always wanted to be like him when I grew up.
We're Garden Grove kids through and through. I think being born and raised here and just calling Garden Grove home all of our life, it matters to us.
Having grown up in Garden Grove and being a Gilbert Grizzly along with his sister Linda, I've known of him since he was a kid, actually. And I'm very grateful for his leadership and his dedication.
He just loves the city. He loves what he does.
He has his choice of where to plant his roots, and he chose to maintain those roots here in the city.
Steve has been a great mayor and actually council member and planning commissioner before that.
As I have known you for 20 years, and I know who you were when you were a baby planning commissioner, and to see all the things that you have done and all the things that you have accomplished.
As my mother would say, you have to break some eggs to make an omelet. And Steve's broken a lot of eggs and the omelets are being made.
I think just reimagining Garden Grove and having open streets and bringing in music and art and culture and really celebrating our diversity as a city, I think that's going to be a big legacy mark for Steve Jones.
He's always thinking big picture and what the future is going to be like, and truly the best interest of the city and its residents.
This is someone who served as the former chair of OCTA and the former president of Garden Grove Community Foundation.
He was also a part of what the Harbor Corridor is today. He was a part of understanding the need for the hotels to be built. He saw the opportunity. He saw what that could bring to our city and to our general fund.
It's an amazing long career as a public servant, 20 years or more. That resulted in just tremendous gains for the community.
I think he's a big reason that we're on the map today.
Steve's superpower is his leadership. It's his ability to bring people together to make something beautiful.
Connecting the right people to the right places. If you have ideas, and you think you can run with it, he'll get you those shoes.
Steve's superpower is that not only is he brilliant as a business person, and not only was he an incredible, beloved mayor, but Steve is just a genuinely kind, good human.
He's definitely not your typical mayor.
Steve and I have a tendency to go out in the middle of the night, go do midnight Del Taco runs, and whenever everybody else was sleeping, we would go out and look at the different concerns that people would bring up.
Been all over the world, traveled, met a lot of politicians and people in power, but I've never met nobody like Steve Jones, ever.
I'd say Steve's superpower is listening.
Steve truly transcends culture, language, religion. He's never let it all get to his head. He comes with no ego, no pretense. That's a superpower.
I would say his biggest superpower, though, is his hair.
Steve has great hair.
He does have nice hair. I'll give you that.
He's adorkable.
He's quiet, he's unassuming, and he leads by example.
You just made a threatening move towards one of my colleagues up at the dais. You need to go, bro. You just made a threatening move. You need to go. You just made a threatening move, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a rapper. But he didn't know it neither.
He's so game for anything.
Mr. Mayor, come on, you gotta pedal faster, faster, faster.
He was up on the ring wrestling, so it makes him very humane and just down to earth.
I mean, what other mayor is going to go into a lucha libre, to fight off the bad guys?
I asked Steve to be in the dunk tank, and of course he shows up in a white, bejeweled head-to-toe Elvis jumpsuit. He spent the whole day walking around as Mayor Elvis.
Oh, he's a unicorn, that's for sure.
Steve's legacy is really keeping the council together, kept everything cohesive and going.
We're at 30 different cities now, and I've met a lot of mayors, and I can say that he's one of a kind.
My buddy Mayor, Steve, he's an amazing guy. He wants to do stuff to further the city, take it to that next level, to make it bigger and better for the people who live here.
He wouldn't sit on planning commission or council or perform his work as mayor if his heart wasn't in it. And you feel that when he's on the dais, when he's in the field, in events. You can feel that he's genuine.
He is a very genuine person. I think he's a very charismatic person too.
I just want to express my appreciation to Steve Jones as mayor for keeping our community feeling in our city.
I'm gonna cry. I think I would just tell him thank you. I have really appreciated getting to know him as a person. I have really enjoyed getting to know him as a colleague. I consider him a dear friend, and I'm gonna miss him a lot.
Every single time we talk, you always make me feel so happy and so confident and so honored to serve with you.
I am so proud of you. And the vision you brought to the community, the commitment, the resources that you brought in, you have just an amazing legacy.
I would like to say that I'm really proud to have him as my dad, and I'm really honored to be able to say that I am his son.
I tell him that he's done good for the community, and I tell him that we're super happy to have him back.
Dude, that was one hell of a run. Let's wait 2 years and do it all over again.
I love you and thank you.
It's been an honor and a pleasure just to be in his presence.
I just wanted to thank him for trusting in me to lead the city. Can we start over? He will always be my foodie buddy. I'm his dumpling broker for life.
History will look kindly on Steve Jones, and that legacy hasn't ended.
I wish you could all see his face right now. I'm looking right at him. Thank you, Mayor Jones. Let's give Mayor another round of applause. There you have it, the past, present, and future of Garden Grove. If you didn't have a chance to check out the exhibit, we have a little museum going on over here on the right side. The highlights of the past decade or so are on poster boards over there. His Lucha Libre outfit is there as well if you want to take a picture of that. And of course, if you didn't have a chance to check out the DeLorean, our time machine, the cars represent past and future, so the Tesla Cybertruck is there as well. Again, thank you all for coming. Take some photos, tag us. Thank you again, drive safe, and see you next year.